Wala pang babago. Basta.
You told me to do 4. I don't do 4. 4. Do 4. I need to do 4. I just need to do 1. Do 4.
I went down to camp before his focus and the level of, you know, intense training he was doing. And I said, I don't know it all. When he explained that to me, I was just like, yeah, you're right. You know, let me back up a little bit and just tell him what I see.
Yeah.
You know, more so than trying to coach him into being this fighter that I want them to be.
Being a version of you.
Yeah.
As Manny Pacquiao gets ready for a major clash against Floyd Mayweather, the intensity of his training camp has reached another level. Once the rematch with Floyd Mayweather became official, Manny Pacquiao raised the intensity of his preparation significantly. Recent training clips reveal him working with greater speed, sharper focus, and a noticeably more aggressive approach. Terence Crawford has also been seen spending time around Pacquiao's camp, joining him for early morning runs and participating in demanding gym sessions as preparations continue to heat up.
Damn, you went fast.
Manny Pacquiao has long been recognized for his dedication to road work, regularly running alongside a large group that helps keep the energy high while maintaining structure and consistency in his training routine.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, up, 5, 6.
I'm watching you guys.
9,
Up. Okay, can you fight him? Let's go.
Away from me.
Away from you, right?
Help me out here.
Up.
I know.
Up. We're young.
26, 5, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40.
According to Pacquiao's trainer, his pace in the gym is nearly nonstop, driven by relentless energy, strong discipline, and workouts so demanding that they continue to impress the people around him.
He ran an hour. He did a whole...
Been with him for 22 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's a machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He ran an hour. He didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. And as we increase the rounds in this, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
He's a machine.
Yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But you know, he knows. So now he knows what the train's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and we'll get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does. And the whole team's here. You feel the energy.
For Chris Algieri, stepping into the ring with Manny Pacquiao was unlike facing anyone else. He described Pacquiao as a fighter with a unique rhythm, exceptional skills, and a style that was extremely difficult to prepare for. That experience led Algieri to rank him as the toughest opponent of his career and one of boxing's all-time greats.
To adjust to or get used to with Pacquiao in the ring?
I mean, nobody fights like him. It's very difficult to prepare for. It took Marquez 4 fights to figure him out. You know, and Marquez is one of the fastest thinkers in the game. And he's just such a difficult guy to zone in on. I always felt like just as I was getting my crosshairs on him, he would change his rhythm. He's a very rhythmic fighter. He uses broken rhythm very, very well. And, yeah, adjustments on the fly, which is what I think all the best fighters in the world do. All the top guys I fought made vast adjustments along the way. So, yeah, Manny's he's special, as is Floyd.
His power, where did it rank among the fighters that you faced?
Not the hardest, but also very hard. You know, Keith Thurman famously said he's got bricks for hands. It's very true. So you had bricks for hands plus fast hands, plus punches you don't see, makes him a very dangerous puncher. But he wouldn't say he was the hardest. Ruslan hit, I believe, way harder. He was crunching power. But in terms of a guy with fast hands who has hard hands, but also punches from angles that are hard to see.
Returning to training camp has given Pacquiao a renewed sense of motivation. He says the hard work has energized him again, and his passion for boxing remains as strong as ever. In his view, his journey in the sport is far from over.
Feeling like I'm young. Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally, you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that oh, Manny's career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it, and I'm not done yet. And
why do you feel that way? Because you've achieved so much. You've done everything. You're a Hall of Famer. Where is that coming from? The need to want to show people like, no, I'm not done yet. Like, well, why can't you just be like, nah, I can do whatever I want. I've done everything.
You know, I can easily fight a easy opponent or non-boxers. I can easily pick a easy to win, but I pick the best because I want to add more in my legacy
Pacquiao says he feels more motivated now than ever before, and he has no desire to come back for simple matchups or easy paydays. His focus is on pushing himself against real competition, taking on important challenges, and continuing to strengthen the legacy he has created in boxing.
Working with your team, they've told me that they've seen you more hungry, more driven, more focused. Why not fight a YouTuber? Why not take an easy fight? You know, like at 42, you're taking on arguably either the best or a 1A or 1B welterweight in the world. Why not go fight a Logan Paul, a Jake Paul, and make a lot of money and not have a hard fight?
I mean, the question is, what's that for in your legacy? In my legacy, no, I want to fight the best so that can be at.
Still, not everyone is convinced by the excitement surrounding a Mayweather versus Pacquiao rematch. Some critics view it as a matchup from another era, saying that despite the star power involved, it feels like two veteran legends attempting to revive a chapter of boxing that has already passed.
Pacquiao are fighting again. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's two legends / two old men who are fighting each other. You know, they haven't been very active. It's a big money grab. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't hate it because the division is actually moving. It's not like they're fighting for a title and keeping guys out of the way. They're fighting each other. They both make a lot of money, and it's going to bring so much nostalgia for both of their careers in the build-up. For those 2 months where we're leading up to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2, all we're going to do is watch, and talk about their fights. And I love that. I love that idea because I think they're two stalwarts in our sport. And in terms of them fighting each other, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to put on a barn-burning performance, especially when they're damn near 50. But I don't know. I'm not super mad at it. I actually am looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Ronnie Shields does not believe a victory by Pacquiao would come as a surprise. The experienced trainer feels that Manny's fast combinations, relentless pace, and non-stop pressure could still present serious challenges for Floyd Mayweather Jr. if the two meet again.
For both guys, and look, it's hard to pick a winner for me on that fight because, Pacquiao is a slick, fast, We
haven't seen him fight in a while. So, we know the Mayweather we used to see. We'll see what Mayweather exists at 49 years old. Honestly, I don't know, We're comparing the Mayweather we used to see against the Pacquiao we just saw. We really don't have anything to go by for Mayweather because he hasn't been active recently. 49, we'll see what he has left. He was an excellent fighter, but we'll see what he has left at 49.
Holly, appreciate your time, man. You're doing great work over at Pro Boxing.
We're a growing company, man. Looking forward to keep growing it.
Shields doesn't consider Pacquiao's age to be the deciding factor in this potential matchup. Instead, he points to Manny's hunger, ring experience, and competitive drive once the bell rings. In his view, that mentality alone is enough to keep Pacquiao dangerous, even at this point in his career. However, Shields also acknowledges that predicting the rematch is difficult. He notes that both fighters still possess clear paths to victory, and the outcome will ultimately come down to who executes the better strategy on fight night.
He's a pressure fighter, and man, that's going to be explosive. That's all, and I guess whoever had the best game plan.
Chris Algieri predicts that a second fight between Mayweather and Pacquiao would draw enormous worldwide attention, potentially surpassing the hype of their first meeting due to the lasting legacy of both names. Still, when asked to choose a winner, he leans toward Floyd Mayweather. Algieri points to Mayweather's defensive mastery, sharp ring IQ, and his skill in capitalizing on even minor errors as key advantages over Manny. While he fully acknowledges Pacquiao's relentless pressure, durability, and fighting spirit, he ultimately believes Mayweather's style remains the more difficult challenge to overcome.
Younger is always better. Experience is probably the best thing. But, the determination, I think, is going to be a big factor in this fight. And, look, it's hard to pick a winner. It really is. It's going to be a great fight and a tough fight. And I definitely want to.
Reports indicate that a potential Mayweather versus Pacquiao rematch could rank among the highest-earning boxing events of 2026, with both fighters projected to command massive payouts driven by worldwide demand. The commercial appeal is said to be even greater this time, with discussions of a possible venue like the Sphere and distribution through Netflix, setting it up as a global-scale spectacle. For Pacquiao, the situation also highlights his continued drawing power and his push to secure terms that properly reflect the status of both boxing icons. However, beyond the financial scale, the main attraction is still the in-ring action, competition, performance, and the opportunity for both fighters to further define their legacies.
Floyd Mayweather in a real fight in September. Mayweather's putting his 50-0 on the line on Netflix. How big is that, and who wins?
I think it's a big fight. It might actually be a better fight than the first one. I famously went on record and said that Manny Pacquiao's style was no good for Floyd. Manny Pacquiao would not be able to beat Floyd because the styles just didn't match up. And it was right after I fought him where I said that, because I could just see where there were spots where Floyd, his fundamental skills, his boxing style, his ability to control space and pace would have given Manny a lot of trouble. And sure enough, when they fought, they did. But how much is left of both of these guys? We saw Manny in the Barrios fight. Very impressive that he went 12. But again, he had a guy in Barrios who didn't step on it. He let Manny dictate and fight for portions of the round. And Floyd's been pretty active. He's been fighting exhibitions over the last couple of years. Not 10-rounders, not with really dangerous opponents, but I feel like they're probably in a pretty similar area right now in terms of their momentum. But I don't know, man. It might be actually a little more entertaining than the first fight. They might be a little
You
more.
think so?
A little more.
Fight is happening. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why this fight is happening. Like, Netflix is involved. Netflix has said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they've put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they've put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention that literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring.
Far ahead of everybody else's.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Well, the one fight between like guys who retired and came back that I'm still interested in seeing is him and Manny. And I know they're going to do that on Netflix.
Floyd.
I think that's still a high-level fight, though. That's what I love about it. Because I think Manny is still a high-level fighter. And Floyd, even in these exhibitions that he's been doing.
He be looking good, huh?
He looks great, man. He looks great in sparring. You see him in sparring, like, good Lord, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's lost a step.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't see Manny being able to beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, I don't see it. I think Manny looked solid his last fight with Barrios, but I just don't see Floyd losing. Like, I think it's some guys that he could come back today in the sport of boxing and fight.
Yeah, I think so.
Like guys
even
like
though he's
Barrios,
46. Yeah, right.
I think he would
light Barrios up.
That brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to stick around for the next update.